Hi, so this is not really a new study. It's more of a continuation of something that I put up a while back, which is jazz chord traits, which is basically there are four exercises that Mark Stefani has, and I believe it's actually from 2003, Just Jazz Guitar magazine. And basically, it's some really good chordal ideas on playing to 2-5-1 chord progression. So he had four exercises, and I believe I might have covered two of them, and I will go over the other two. But first, let's review the first two that I covered. And basically, we're going to be in the key of C. Hopefully, you have a good understanding of 2-5-1 chord progression. All that means that's the 2 chord, the 5 chord, and the 1 chord. And all you're doing is you're constructing the scale, and each scale note has a corresponding, what I would call a chord to it. So in the key of C major, you got C major 7 is the 1 chord, the 2 chord is a D minor 7, then the 3 chords E minor 7, then after that is F major 7, which is the 4 chord. The 5 chord is a dominant 7, in this case would be G 7th. The 6th chord is a minor 7th as well, that's an A minor 7th. And the 7th chord is usually a minor 7 flat fifth, some form of a diminished or an altered chord. And back to the 8th chord, which would be a C major 7th again. So in the key of C, it's going to be D minor 7, 2 chord, 5 chord, G7, and 1 chord, C major 7. So sorry for the long music lesson there. All right, so it looks like this. So 2, 5, C major, G dominant 7, and then 1. So let's first deal with the 2 chord, the D minor 7. So what Mark does in the first exercise is he gives you a D11 and a D minor 9th. So 11ths and 9ths are just embellishments of the chord. So you can substitute any minor 7th chord with a minor 9th or a D11th chord. So think of it that way. So in this case, what he does is he starts off here. That's a D11th, then D minor 9th. Then for the 5 chord, he does a G7 flat at 9th, and another D7 flat at 9th, and then C6 9th. So basically all he's doing is for the 5 chord, substituting it for a flat at 9th. For the 1 chord, instead of playing a major 7th, he's playing 6 9th. So that's the first exercise. The second exercise is going to substitute the same thing with different voicings. So it looks like this. It's a D minor 9th, D minor 7th, A flat 9th, to G13th, to C6 9th. So that's exercise 2. Let's do that again. 9th, 7th, minor 7th, A flat 9th, to the G13th, to C6 9th. That's exercise 2. Exercise 3, and if you remember, I was talking about movements. So in exercise 1, you were going from up here with the D11th to down here, where you end up on the C6 9. Exercise 3, you're starting off in the south and you're going this way, which is the north. Okay? So D minor, he starts off with a D minor 7, exercise 3. Looks like this. It's a D minor 9th, which you know already. So G11th to G7 flat at 9th, which you've played, and C major 7th. Play the line again. G11th, G7 flat 9th, major 7th C. Alright, that's exercise 3. Exercise 4 for the line, for the chords would be a little chunkier. Most of you probably already know this D minor 7th, which is like, so now you had this D minor 7th right here, so but it's here. D11th, D minor 9th, G7 flat at 9th, which you know already, another D7 flat at 9th, and this C6 9. Okay. So I have the music, so feel free to just drop me a quick link, and I will email that to you. So, what's good about this? These are good ways to build up your chord vocabulary and not play the exact same thing all over again. So right off the bat, if you've got a 5 chord or say a 2 chord minor seventh, so I can get a minor, I can get an 11th, I can get a ninth. Um, you know. And for a 7th, I can get a flatted ninth and things of that nature. So it just makes it a little bit more interesting with your playing. So 4 exercises that if you rewind this thing and you get through it, hopefully it'll help your playing, open up your chord vocabulary somewhat, and have fun playing them and trying them out. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.